The 36th annual New Jersey Home and Garden Show runs from this Friday to Sunday at the New Jersey Convention and Exposition Center in Edison, featuring nearly 200 home industry experts. There'll be contractors, interior designers, landscapers, kitchen designers, HVAC technicians, and more. Eric Udler is the producer of the show. He joins us this morning to talk about it. Good morning to you, Eric.
Good morning.
Well, it's when we talk about a home show and it's snowing outside, I'm so happy about the home show because it reminds me that nicer weather is coming. And even if we kvetch about the fact that we're up on a ladder and fixing a tile on the roof or something, it's still better, I think, than dealing with the cold and the snow. So it's nice to look forward to this. I'm very glad you're having the home show. So how much has this show grown over the years?
It keeps growing, Ken, year after year. And I think we're in the perfect time right now after the past few days. We all have cabin fever. We've been locked inside. We can't get out. And we're starting to think, what's my next home improvement? How do I want to improve my home, inside or outside? And I think being at home gives us that opportunity to start thinking, what's next? What's on the horizon?
It's interesting that 36 years ago, when I was only one, 36 years ago when the show started, there wasn't an HGTV. There weren't a lot of like PBS specials on how to fix up things, etc. So I'm guessing a lot of people relied on professional contractors to do the bigger jobs. Since the advent of the home fix-up shows and TV networks, are you finding a growth in the amount of do-it-yourselfers?
DIY is huge, and everybody wants to know how to do it and can they do it. And look, you can just go to Google or YouTube and ask anything, and it'll tell you how to do it. But I don't know, maybe I'm unique, but I don't think I am. I think, when I want to improve my home, I want it to look good. And certain things I just won't attempt. And the ability to go to a home show and talk to industry experts and get their advice, they'll tell you. They'll say, hey, you can do this part yourself. You can do that part yourself. But if you want to get it done and you want to get it done fast, we've got over 200 contractors at the New Jersey Home and Garden Show that are eager for new business. And they're waiting and they're looking for people. And the best part is it's cabin fever. We're ready. I mean, I've been locked in the house for 3 straight days. I just got out today and I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is what I need to do. My garage, it's a little too cramped up. Can I hire an organizer to help me build shelves and make it better? Now, could I do it myself, Ken? Absolutely. Would I want to do it myself? No chance.
So with 200 contractors there, first of all, talk about some of the contractors. What types of contractors will you have there?
We have everything for inside and outside your home. And I mean, let's start with the basics. Everybody wants a new kitchen. Everybody wants a new bath. How do you improve your kitchen or your bath? And we've got plenty of contractors that do that. But you might want to think about home improvement when it comes to home efficiency. And can we make our home more efficient? Do we need a new home air conditioning system or HVAC system? What are other things we can do to save money, whether it be solar? So we've got all the experts under one roof. It's like going to the mall, but in 2 or 3 hours, you can meet every expert that can help you with your home. And then it brings ideas and inspiration. And we're calling it burst into spring. When you're locked inside and it's cold out and it's been snowing like it's been, I mean, the smell of fresh flowers. We've got 4 feature gardens at the show. They're big. You breathe in, you smell it. It gives you like the taste of spring. And you know what? After all this snow, I'm ready for spring. Are you?
I'm with you. Oh, yeah. I am. Let's put it this way. I live in Fort Lauderdale 50% of the time. I was supposed to be doing this broadcast from Fort Lauderdale this week, but because of the blizzard, I'm still in New Jersey. But because we have studios at both locations, but it is what it is. We'll deal. It kind of makes it all the more fun once you finally get down there, right, to the nice weather. Um, I'm that guy who actually will tackle the bigger project because I find it a challenge. And I try to use YouTube University and HGTV, et cetera, as opposed to just paint. I hate painting, yet I'm sure there are people who love it, like my contractors that I've used. I asked my painting contractor, he said, I love to paint. I love the smell of paint. I think it's clean. It just makes a whole new room. I look at him and think, here's all my paint. Go, have at it. It's all yours. So you find different people. The nice thing is you have contractors there who I'm sure people can ask advice of or hire outright, correct?
Absolutely. These are industry experts and they're willing to do the work. They're willing to guide you in how to do the work. But most of all, from a consumer's perspective, a homeowner's perspective, is where do you get those ideas? Where do you get that inspiration? And you can go online and it's great. I mean, you can go online, there's everything. You can find anything you want online. But when you want to vet different contractors and figure out who you want to work with, whether you have that personal connection or not, that's what's important to me. I want to make sure I work with a guy that realizes that, if he wants to come at 7 in the morning, that he can come to my house as early as 7 in the morning to get started. But if you're a late riser, maybe you want to find somebody that's going to do work later in the day, or you're not able to be home during a renovation. So you want to have it so they work on their own. You have to have that trust with a contractor. And there's no better way to get the trust than going online, but also meeting in person and talking to people face to face. That's the beauty of a home show is you get to meet people face to face that can help you improve your home.
And Eric, one thing I love about a home show is you find new products and new techniques that you didn't even know existed. I mean, I remember when the flat, I think it's a Lutron, when the flat light plates first came out. That to me was the most exciting thing in the world. I found that at a home show years ago. So there are things you find at home shows you would never know existed. New roofing techniques, right? There are sprays that they could spray on your roof that for $5,000 will extend the life of your roof a few years. Not every roof, but certain roofs, as opposed to having to spend 30 grand and redo your whole roof. But you wouldn't know that unless you go to a home show and talk to a professional.
And that's one of the things I love about events, especially home shows, is you go find that back corner of the show and you see a little 10 by 10 booth and you've got that industry expert that came up with the latest and the greatest idea and they're just out there marketing it. They're just trying to talk to consumers and get feedback. One of the big buzzwords we're all hearing about is how do we save money? How can we be more efficient? Affordability is talked about every day all over the news, but how can I save money on my electric bill? What can I do to improve the efficiency of my home, whether it be solar energy or insulation? And we've got all those experts under one roof that can answer your questions. And to your point, you can find that little needle in a haystack product or service that, hey, I need this. Well, how do I get it?
Right.
I didn't know about this. These aren't people that have a big budget that can advertise. These are people that
What's
are
it,
entrepreneurs.
Eric? I got to cut you only because we're down to 10 seconds. What's a website for tickets or more info?
NewJerseyHomeshow.com, all the details on there. Buy tickets online. You'll avoid lines at the door.
That's the way to do it. 36th Annual New Jersey Home and Garden Show. It's this Friday to Sunday, New Jersey Convention and Exposition Center, Edison. Show producer Eric Udler. Thank you for coming on this morning. I'll see you at the show.
Thanks for having us.